A while back on YouTube, Twitter and Discord, I asked if you have some questions regarding Trackmania or whatever. Let's see what you guys did came up with.
What do you think about that one theory that suggests that Hobbit is Riolu's out? It personally shocked me.
It is just a joke. You can find old videos from riolu. You can see him and Hobbit playing on the same COTD.
Your favorite Trackmania car designed throughout all of the games?
Trackmania 2 Canyon. What is interesting that the person who designed the cars for Trackmania 2 environments later worked in automotive industry as an actual car designer.
What was your first Trackmania and/or racing game?
My first Trackmania game was Trackmania Sunrise. First racing game I think might have been Turbo Outrun on Sega Mega Drive, or Nigel Mansell has IndyCar, also on Sega Mega Drive. PC racing game might have been Michael Schumacher's karting, but the one who I have the most memories was eRacer, whose soundtrack I actually used in these videos.
What do you think about future of regional events organized by Fastpoint but maybe also by Nadeo in the future?
Personally, I started to do tournament organizing since I find it so fascinating and want to make it so more people can get that thrill of playing in a tournament. So that is why I'm also helping the smaller regions or scenes get some tournaments in and helping their community members on how to do tournaments. And using Fastpoint as kind as the umbrella so everything is together. And if you do good in your region, you can also get some benefits and you get like further, you promote and stuff like that. Regarding Nadeo, in Marcel Softy interview, he hinted that there might be some regional structure done for upcoming Trackmania Grand League. So I think that might have given some inspiration from the stuff I have did or have helped with. If it does happen, I would love to be involved with it and try to do Fastpoint stuff on off-season if that's the case.
How do I improve at not crashing in Trackmania?
Try to set up visual cues for turns and avoid looking too much at the car. That is the main thing you need to up your consistency, especially for rounds.
What does the red block do?
The red block, also known as the freewheel block, shuts down your angel, but it cancels the effect if you go through a checkpoint or reset block.
What do you think Nadeo should focus on for future campaigns?
Good diversity of maps and styles, but so maps are good to play in time attack and for rounds.
Is it a cat or a rat?
It is a cat, because it originated from the videos where people put human teeth for cats.
Do you think hefest could compete in TMGL? Is pablogd better than wirtual?
hefest has good time attacking ability, however really lacks the rounds experience. Also, the thing for Trackmania Grand League is that not only you have to be fast and consistent, but also have to have a good dedication for it. And is pablogd better than virtual? Personally, I don't know who pablogd even is.
Why didn't Micka win World Cup?
He just lacks the pace and consistency compared to rest of the players at the competition.
Can you consider the 16 TMGL players to be the 16 best in the world?
They are the best 16 players who are the best on Trackmania Grand League-like maps and format. Hard to say overall, because Trackmania is way too diverse with all the map styles, formats and everything.
Any non-TMGL competitive players that you could easily see making Challenger or even Grand League?
First, we have to see what the upcoming system will be after the Trackmania Grand League reform, so it's hard to say. Also, the time difference is too big between the seasons, so there might be some players, especially from the regional scenes, potentially trying themselves for Trackmania Grand League who might pop up.
Is, in your opinion, qualification through OGL too easy, hard, or just right, and why?
Same thing as last question, we need to know what the upcoming system will be. Personally, I want to see some open circuit type system happenings, because that's the best way, like circulars who are actually the better players. And it shouldn't take more than a year to actually qualify for the main league, which is the biggest problem so far.
Arguments on why big orgs such as G2, Liquid, Furia, many more should enter the scene.
Honestly, the way how the last Trackmania Grand League was, I don't think it would be too good an idea nor beneficial for them to enter the game just yet, just for TMGL. Mainly because there's not enough money in the scene. Maybe get some content creator would be only beneficial now, not for competition. Because Trackmania is definitely more for content creation than esports at the moment. Personally, I hope it does change. Main thing that it needs to be for the orgs, not only to get invested in the game, is so Trackmania has good reputation, at least in the esports scene. and has some revenue stream for orgs not only who are already established and big names, but also who are way smaller, like Fastpoint or Evo, or like basically Trackmania clans, to kind of like, you know, have that professionalized side to them, to get some incentives, some money within the scene from, let's just say, from the roots. If that's not done, then I don't think it will be possible. But if those two things are basically met, I think that should, at least the Trackmania esports side should actually incentivize such orgs at least to jump in.
How did you get into Trackmania and what made you invest more time into it?
Well, first of all, I started with Sunrise, like I said, but was not aware of the community around 2011 because I didn't have internet until that point. Around that time, I started seeing Tamarillo's and Frostbill's videos, and it got me introduced to the stadium as environment, and started to get more into the scene due to that. Around 2016, I kind of stopped since it was just tech for competitions, and I found that really boring, so I stopped, because I was mainly playing dirt and LoL maps at the time. But seeing Trackmania Grand League beta season on mixed maps and Bits, who is a Lithuanian player, playing it, motivated me to jump back. Investing more time in it motivates me that the scene and the community is quite mature, and I can kind of take something from my childhood and continue it into adulthood without it feeling outdated.
What do you think of bugs? Game dev errors, that is bugslides, speedslides, etc. becoming official. Maybe just what is your opinion on the state of exploits in Trackmania games?
I think it is a good thing because it creates more depth in the game. Nothing much else to add to that.
Where did you get your PFP?
It is from Sonic 1. It is a crash scene from Labyrinth Zone.
What is the full form of SRK?
It is 3 letters based off from my real name backwards, because I used to play a lot of racing games and the only way you could enter your name was a 3-letter combination, so I kept using that.
Top 5 worst, best features Nadeo has removed, added in trademark.
Honestly, I think there might be a separate video for that, because it's too big of a topic, and it should take a lot of research as well to do, because there had been a lot of like things that had been added and dropped over time.
Where do you think would Trackmania esport be now without TMGL, with TMPL continued?
Honestly, I think it would be the same place, except it would still be playing on tech maps, and I personally would not have came back to the scene. Also, main thing lacking is that there is no revenue stream for the official esports side that actually helps it grow. Alright, that's gonna be it for this video. If you have some other questions, make sure to add in the comments below the video or on the Discord special questions and answers section of the server. Either way, that's gonna be it for me today. Thank you all for watching and see you all later. Bye bye.